Hello everyone. Yes, this video is about, you could see here, some of the oxo acids of a phosphorus, where some trick to write the structure, their names as well as their basicity. Yes, it's a quite important part where you have gone through, if you have gone through the previous year question paper, okay, of a chemistry for the second PU, you might have seen some of the questions been asked based on the write the structure of a oleum or write the structure of a phosphoric acid. Okay, write the structure of a metaphosphoric acid, like that the number of questions been asked. Okay, so it is difficult to remember all the structure, I know. Okay, when it comes to phosphorus, I have written already 7 here, like that. When it comes to sulfur, you need to study. When it comes to nitrogen, like this, similarly chlorine, bromine. Okay, it is difficult to remember the structure as well as a name. Okay, so for that reason, some of the trick you need to follow, you need to find out, through which you can write the structure in an easy way. Okay, so in this video let us discuss about those tricks, and we will practice the structure and their name, and how exactly we're going to get these oxo acids, okay, and their basicity. Okay, I hope you find this video useful. Please continue watching this video till the end. Okay, if you find it useful, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, yes, so before going to this structure and everything, at least you should know what do you mean by oxo acids. Okay, as the name itself is indicating, so these elements, okay, are result in the formation of acids which consists of this oxygen, okay, and that is bonded to the hydrogen. Okay, element like bonded to the oxygen and the hydrogen will results in the formation of oxo acids of a particular element. Okay, now how exactly these oxo acids are formed, that you need to understand. See, it is quite simple. All these oxo acids which I have written, those are particularly for the phosphorus. They are formed, okay, means they are interrelated. Okay, one or oxo acids of a phosphorus or that particular element is related to an another oxo acids. They are formed either by the loss or a gain of a water molecule, or by the loss or gain of a oxygen atom. This point is very important, dear students, that particular oxo acids of any element, okay, they are formed from one another itself, either by the loss or gain of a water molecule, or by the loss or gain of a oxygen atom. So if you understand this point, then you can practice what the names very easily. Okay, now first, before going to practice the preparation over here, let us discuss the structure first and the name as well here. Okay, the first I have written HPO3. Okay, so HPO3 is well known as a metaphosphoric acid. Okay, I am going to write the name as well. We are going to call it as what, dear students? Metaphosphoric acid. Okay, very important, metaphosphoric acid. Now H3PO4, H3PO4 is known as what? It is called orthophosphoric acid. Okay, it is known as what, dear students? Orthophosphoric acid. Okay, now H3PO2, H3PO2 is known as hypophosphorus acid. Okay, this is known as what, dear students? Hypophosphorus acid. This one phosphoric, phosphorus. Okay, H3PO3, H3PO3 is known as phosphorus acid. Okay, very important, phosphorus acid. Now H4P2O7, H4P2O7 is known as pyrophosphoric acid, pyrophosphoric acid. Okay, yes. Now H4P2O6 is known as hypophosphoric acid, hypophosphoric acid. So the last one we have H4P2O5, H4P2O5, which is known as pyrophosphorus acid. H4P2O5 is known as what? Pyrophosphorus acid. So dear students, this much like very important for your exam. Okay, so that's why I have taken this much. So there are some other oxo acids of phosphorus. I hope you find this much very useful. Okay, these are the names. There is a particular reason why they got the name. So before going to that one, let us study the structure. Okay. Yes, so see here, whenever you're going to practice the structure, one point is common. Okay, either you can go through any of the oxo acids. The structure, one thing is common. One is that particular element will be there. Okay, so here we have taken phosphorus. Fine. So while writing the structure, element will be there. For that, double bond O, oxygen will be bonded, and one OH bond will be there. Okay, for that particular element, repeating, one double bond O will be present, one OH bond is present. So this is common for all the oxo acids of any element. So remaining thing, when you got this concept, when you got this trick, the remaining thing you can practice or you can balance very easily. Okay, now see here how I'm going to use that trick. Let us go with the HPO3. Okay, so I'm writing here HPO3. Now I want to write the structure of this HPO3, which is known as what? Metaphosphoric acid. Now what I told, phosphorus, that element you have to write particular. Okay, and for this, double bond O is there compulsory, and we have one OH bond is there. Okay, HPO3, in HPO3, one phosphorus already have written. Okay, one double bond already have written, OH have written, so H have gone here. So what is remaining, dear students? The one remaining is the oxygen. Okay, so that I'll going to write double bond oxygen. Okay, why I'm writing double bond? Since its valency is 2. Okay, and you should remember the phosphorus is group 15 element. The valency of a group 15 elements is 5. Okay, it comes under nitrogen family, so you have to satisfy 5. 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5. Okay, this is how you need to write the structure. I hope you people got how to write the structure. Similarly, let us go with the same trick. So we'll try to write for the H3PO4. So what is the condition, dear students? First write the phosphorus, and double bond O is compulsory, OH is compulsory. Okay, and followed by satisfy or write the remaining element. Okay, so what we have, another OH we'll going to write. Okay, so now out of 4 oxygen we have written 3. Okay, we have one more hydrogen, so we'll going to write OH. Okay, so you could count here H3 1 2 3, P 1P, O4 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is how you need to practice, dear students. If we have the remaining oxygen and the hydrogen, after satisfying the double bond O and OH, you have to write OH here. Okay, like that you have to do. So if hydrogen is not there, only the oxygen is remaining, then you have to write double bond O. Okay, if oxygen is satisfied, if only hydrogen is remaining, you will going to write a bond hydrogen to the phosphorus. Okay, now let us try to write by yourself, dear students. You can practice it now. I hope you find it useful. So H3PO2, that is hypophosphorus acid. So write phosphorus. Okay, and double bond O and one OH. Okay, what is remaining, dear students? Okay, one hydrogen is here, 2 oxygen already satisfied. Okay, so there is no oxygen is remaining, there is no phosphorus remaining. What is left? 2 hydrogen is left, so one hydrogen and one hydrogen. Okay, so 5 valency is satisfied. Okay, valency electron is satisfied. So this is how you need to practice. Okay, so now H3PO2 is over. Similarly, let us write H3PO3, dear students. Okay, so now similarly P double bond O and OH is satisfied. Okay, now remaining we have 2 hydrogen, we have 1 oxygen. Okay, so that OH one I have written. Okay, now remaining 1 hydrogen. Now H3PO3. Okay, this is how you need to practice, dear students. Okay, so where we have completed all this 4, I hope you find useful. Now when we will going to get a complete structure like this, that you have to practice, dear students. So let us go with the first one, that is H4P2O7. Okay, H4P2O7, which is known as pyrophosphoric acid. Okay, I'm going to write here H4P2O7. Okay, so one difference you had to find here, we have a 2 phosphorus. So write the 2 phosphorus first, P and P. So the condition is same for each phosphorus. You have to satisfy double bond O and you have to satisfy one OH bond. Similarly, you have to satisfy double bond O for this and one OH for this, dear students. Okay, now balance it. Okay, so phosphorus will be having how many? Like 5 over here, valency electrons. So you have to put 5 bonds over here. Now go on satisfying. Now for this we have one OH. Okay, and for this we have one OH, right? So 4 hydrogen, so I have satisfied 4 hydrogen, it got over. So how many oxygen we have, dear students? 7. So here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 I have satisfied. Remaining is 1 oxygen. Phosphorus are 2, I have written. Now 1 oxygen will going to act as a bridge between these 2 phosphorus. Okay, so now 1 2 3 4 5 valence is satisfied. Similarly 1 2 3 4 5 satisfied. This is how we're going to write the structure. Okay, I hope you find it useful. Now next one is H4P2O6. H4P2O6, quite simple. H4P2O6. If you are able to write this one, then you are definitely able to write this structure as well. So how, dear students? Similarly write 2 phosphorus, double bond O and OH. Here also double bond O and OH. Now satisfy. What do we have? H4. So OH over here, OH over here. Okay. So 1 2 3. 1 2 3 6 oxygen been satisfied, dear students. Okay, 2 phosphorus been satisfied and oxygen here we have 4. So 1 2 3 4 satisfied. Now this will link together directly. Okay, now count 2 3 4 5 bond been satisfied for this phosphorus. 2 3 4 5 been satisfied. Okay, this is how we're going to write. Now for a H4P2O5, for a H4P2O5, dear students, same thing, P double bond O and OH for this phosphorus, O and OH for this phosphorus. H4 P2 I have written, O5 I have written, means 4 already been satisfied here. Okay, now let us take only one oxygen been left. So this oxygen will act as a link over here. Now 2 3 4 1 hydrogen over here, dear students. 1 2 3 4 1 hydrogen over here, dear students. Okay, so H4 1 2 3 4, P2 1 2 3 4 5, oxygen 5. Okay, this is how you're going to practice the structure. Yes, so I think I have discussed the structure of all the oxo acids of phosphorus. Okay, I'm going to get put a PDF file of this one in my Telegram channel. I'm going to give the link, okay, in the description box. You can go through, and in the next video we're going to discuss how exactly these are interrelated, how you can remember the names and how you can prepare them, okay, and the respective basicity. I hope you find this useful. Thank you.